Hey, hi everyone. I hope that you all are doing great and must be absolutely fine. Well, here are we today to learn something very important, and that's going to be the part 2 of the air around us. Now, since in the previous session we had discussed about that how the air makes a significant role in our living, right, all around the earth. Now, in this session, we are going to look into that if there is air present around us, so definitely it has a very significant role in maintaining this entire ecosystem. So we need to know that what is that particular layers of the atmosphere where the different gases are present. So yes, in today's session we are going to understand the different layers of the atmosphere. So I hope that you all are ready to get into this session. Well, of course, if you want such kind of session, then you should be there right at the ODA class platform. So we are having the live interactive innovative class where you are going to have live interaction, and on this app you are going to get many of the features you will be amazed of. Since if you want to get all of these features, you need to enroll into the Concept Booster course. So the Concept Booster course is going to start right from coming Monday, and it will be there right at 8 p.m. So I want that you should be there to enhance your knowledge. And what not you will be getting? You will be getting every other thing that you are acquiring at this stage or at this point of time. So if you are just preparing yourself for the term 2, if you want that, yes, your knowledge in that particular topic should be enhanced, much more clarified. So we are going to provide you the IITians who is going to take your classes. So there will be 6 classes, out of which 3 will be of maths, 3 will be of science. Along with this, where you get the doubts. If you get the doubts, we are going to gift you a mentor teacher, your personal teacher. The personal teacher is going to take off your any of the doubt you are having, whether it be academic or your any concern that is there with you. So yes, we are going to provide you the counseling that is quite needed at this point of time. Now, along with this, everyone, whenever we do go through any topic, we need to revise, we need to take that, yes, whether we have got the concept clarified or not. And for that purpose, we do have the homeworks, which is going to evaluate that whether you have gone through the topic well or not. And after that, of course, we have to be tested. And for that, we do have the objective test and the subjective test that you will be getting in that week. So yes, this is 1 week course, 1 week program, which is going to tell you that why do you need to have a proper clarification for the topic, right? So yes, let us get into today's topic. So now here you meet your Shushmita ma'am. So yes, my name is Shushmita Singh. I have done my bachelor's from RINCERT. Also, I have done my master's, tried bagging the silver medal. So you all are here, and yes, let's get into the session. We are going to understand about the atmosphere. So here, when we talk about what is atmosphere, what comes in your mind? Yes, just think about it. Atmosphere. When we talk about atmos, something which is related to the air. So the word itself give you the link. Whenever you split the words, whenever you find out the prefix, suffix, you will get some kind of that, yes, if there are certain layers, what could be it made up of? So if those layers are made up of the air that is serving as a blanket to the planet, that's going to be the atmosphere. So let us consider the particular definition. तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास क्या definition है? The atmosphere is a mixture of gases that surrounds the planet. और जब हम बात करती हैं हमारे planet के बारे में, so हम अगर अपने planet के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, तो what is the name of our planet? Where do we live in? We live in the planet Earth, right? And the atmosphere covering the Earth has certain layers. Now, on Earth, the atmosphere helps to make the life possible. अगर ये life possible है, हम हैं, आप हैं यहाँ पे, तो वो किसके कारण है? अगर आप देखोगे एक एक इंपॉर्टेंस को, एक एक सिग्निफिकेंस को एटमॉस्फेयर के, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि yes, it has a great role in the surviving of ourselves, राइट? हमारा जो सर्वाइवल है वो किसके वजह से एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है? दैट इज ड्यू टू द एटमॉस्फेयर एज वेल. तो लेट अस लुक इनटू दैट हाउ इट इज कंट्रीब्यूटिंग टू आवर सर्वाइवल, हमारे रेडीनेस के लिए. तो जब आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे, यू माइट बी थिंकिंग दैट yes, is this atmosphere? Let me tell you that yes, this is the atmosphere. So it is going to cover, it is going to be divided into 5 distinct layers. If you look into these 5 distinct layers, you get, let us start from the earth. So can you find the earth here, right? It is given over, right? So now it's like there is the earth. Now in this earth, multiple things are happening, right? The life is going well and you all are like, yes, chilling here in the earth, hai na? Now this earth is surrounded by the blanket, by the layers. Now these layers play a very, very important role. Just the first layer, which is distinct to be there at the first position, सबसे पहला layer जिसे हम बोलेंगे troposphere. The first layer is ट्रोपोस्फियर लेयर. फिर आता है क्या? सेकेंड लेयर, जिसका नाम है स्ट्रेटोस्फियर. थर्ड लेयर इज द मेसोस्फियर लेयर. फोर्थ लेयर इज द थर्मोस्फियर. फिर आता है लास्ट लेयर, फिफ्थ लेयर, दैट इज द एक्सोस्फियर. तो यहाँ पे मतलब ऑफ कोर्स बात है, मुझे भी अगर ऐसे क्लास 6-7 में होता था, मुझे लेयर्स ऑफ द एटमॉस्फियर याद करना है. अब याद है, ठीक है, थर्मोस्फियर है, एक्सोस्फियर है, ट्रोपोस्फियर है, बट समटाइम्स वी फंबल इन नोइंग दी जस्ट द सीक्वेंस. क्रोनोलॉजी क्या है? वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द क्रोनोलॉजी, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द लेयर्स एंड द सीक्वेंसेस. ऐसा तो नहीं है ना एक्सोस्फियर को हम यहाँ पे लेके आएंगे, राइट? एक्सोस्फियर हैज द डिस्टिंक्ट पोजिशन, सो वी कैन नॉट चेंज द पोजिशन ऑफ दिस. So we need to learn proper sequence of these layers, and for that we are going to cry that yes, इसको कौन याद रखेगा, कैसे याद रखेगा, इतनी सारी चीजें याद रखने के लिए, right? But yes, we too are gifted with the mnemonics. तो हम इसको क्या करते हैं, थोड़ा सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं और एक बहुत अच्छे ट्रिक से हम इसे याद रखेंगे, ठीक है? तो आप जब एग्जाम में बैठते हो, दो आपको सभी कुछ आता है, राइट? सो अपने आप को आप बोल सकते हो, ट्रस्ट मी इन द एग्जाम, ठीक है? अपने आप को बोलो, ट्रस्ट मी इन द एग्जाम, ठीक है? तो आपको क्या करना है, ट्रस्ट करना अपने आप पे, ठीक है? जस्ट अपने आप को ही बोलो. और यहाँ पे हमें मिलता है क्या, एक निमोनिक, ट्रस्ट मी इन द एग्जाम. अब ट्रस्ट मी इन द एग्जाम, एग्जाम कहाँ से आ गया मैम, राइट? सो हियर वी डू हैव द निमोनिक. ये स्टेटमेंट है जो शॉर्ट फॉर्म है, इससे हम क्या करेंगे, इससे हम याद रखेंगे layers of the atmosphere. Now when we look into the layers of the atmosphere, we do have the 5 distinct layers. So in those 5 distinct layers, we are going to understand from the first one. So जब आप इसको mnemonic के साथ याद रख रहे हो, when you are just talking about the mnemonic, so you get the 2 layers from the first word. जब आप first word पे focus करोगे, you are getting trust, right? So from there, the TR is representing for the first layer, and that is the troposphere layer. What is that? Troposphere layer. Then we do have the ST. Now here ST is representing stratosphere layer. ST किसको represent कर रहा है, stratosphere layer को, right? तो ये हमारा हो गया second layer. First layer हो गया troposphere, right? अब जब trust me in the exam, अपने आप को बोलो, trust me in the exam, trust me in the exam, and then you will be like, okay fine, exam में आ रहा है, मुझे पता है कि मुझे आता है, 5 layers के नाम आते हैं मुझे, right? So here we do have the ME, that is for mesosphere. What is that? Mesosphere. So यहाँ पे ये तीसरा है और middle layer है. So from the starting from the last, when you come, you are going to get the middle layer, that is the mesosphere layer. So MESO, meso का ही मतलब होता है middle. So mesosphere, the middle layer is referred as mesosphere, ठीक है? Middle layer of the atmosphere is referred as mesosphere, right? अब बात करते हैं fourth layer की, जो कि सबसे hottest है, and that is thermosphere. बहुत आसान है याद करना. थर्मो मतलब क्या होता है, टेम्परेचर, हीट. So thermosphere means what? the hottest layer, and it is referred as thermosphere. Temperature is going to be high, and it is the fourth layer of the atmosphere. इससे हम क्या देते हैं? 4 नंबर, right? Now moving to the last, सबसे external, सबसे exterior layer. So in the most exterior layer, the most outermost, सबसे ज़्यादा बाहर, अगर ये अर्थ है, राइट, सो द फर्स्ट लेयर इज ट्रोपोस्फियर, सेकेंड इज स्ट्रैटोस्फियर, देन द मिडिल लेयर इज मीजोस्फियर, फिर थर्मोस्फियर, और सबसे एक्सटीरियर में है एक्सोस्फियर. सो द एक्सटर्नल लेयर, द एक्सटीरियर मोस्ट लेयर ऑफ द एटमॉस्फियर क्या है? वो EX से ही स्टार्ट होता है, जिसका नाम है एक्सोस्फियर. एक्सो का मतलब क्या होता है? एक्सो का मतलब होता है आउटर मोस्ट. आपको याद हुआ? Did you get to know? Trust me, in the exam, TR refers for the troposphere, ST for the stratosphere, ME for the mesosphere, and then we do have the another 2 layers, thermosphere and the exosphere. अब हमें पता है कि आपको पता चल चुका है इन 5 लेयर्स के बारे में, राइट? ट्रोपोस्फियर, स्ट्रैटोस्फियर, मेसोस्फियर, थर्मोस्फियर एंड एक्सोस्फियर, राइट? सो इट्स लाइक अ ये मोमेंट, राइट? हमें याद हो चुका है कि 5 लेयर्स के नाम क्या है. सो यस, इफ इट इज दिस the ye moment, then let us understand the very first layer, that is the troposphere. सबसे पहला लेयर जो हमेशा फर्स्ट करता है, राइट? ऐसे याद रखना है, एकदम टॉप कर रहा है. सो इट इज द फर्स्ट लेयर, सबसे पहला नंबर. टॉप में कौन है ना? सो वैसे याद रखना, सबसे पहला लेयर कौन है? ट्रोपोस्फियर. अब इस स्फेयर की बात ही कुछ अलग है, बिकॉज इट इज द नियरेस्ट मोस्ट, सबसे ज्यादा नियरेस्ट कौन है? इट इज द नियरेस्ट मोस्ट लेयर towards us. सबसे पहला लेयर. अब see, everything what is happening on the earth will be interacted with this, है ना? सबसे पहले तो इंटरेक्शन थर्मोस्फियर से होगा या ट्रोपोस्फियर से? ऑफ कोर्स ट्रोपोस्फियर. एक्सोस्फियर से या ट्रोपोस्फियर से? ट्रोपोस्फियर से, राइट? बिकॉज दिस इज द फर्स्ट लेयर. अब जब इंटरेक्शन फर्स्ट लेयर से हो रहा है तो हमें ये भी देखना है कि what are the activities that is happening. Clouds. When we are in the clouds, right, then we find that clouds are there in the atmosphere. तो वो किस लेयर के एटमॉस्फेयर में है? That is in the troposphere layer. वो किस लेयर में है? ट्रोपोस्फियर में. तो जो क्लाउड्स होते हैं, those clouds are what? They are containing the water vapors which are going to condense and then shower down in the form of the rain. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? मौसम बदल रही है, right? And when मौसम अगर बदल रही है तो definitely we can say that weather is changing. So सबसे ज़्यादा weather changes किस लेयर में होंगे? Troposphere लेयर में, right? So yes, the first and the nearest layer of the atmosphere is the troposphere, and it is most dense layer. Now, since it contains 75 to 80% of the air. अगर आप देखो एयर का कंपोजिशन में, so it is like 100%, तो उसमें से 75 to 80% of the air, अगर आप देखो कि कितना एयर, amount of the air present in this entire atmosphere, so almost सबसे ज़्यादा कहाँ पे होगा? That will be in the troposphere layer. तो आपको 3 पॉइंट्स याद रखने हैं. पहला पॉइंट क्या है? That it is the first layer of the atmosphere. सेकेंड पॉइंट क्या कहता है? Contains 75 to 80% of the air. Next point is that it controls almost all the weather. जैसे हमने कहा था, rain start होना, फिर water vapor and then again condensing, ये सारे जो processes है that controls the weather. So yes, the layer that is responsible for the extreme differences in the weather changing, that is the troposphere. सबसे ज़्यादा weather changes कहाँ होंगे? troposphere में होंगे, ठीक है? So yes, we have got all of these points which helps in remembering कि yes, we need to know about the characteristics of this layer. So you will have to know कि कितना extend होगा. So it extends around 14 to 15 किलोमीटर, 14.5 किलोमीटर अप्रॉक्स आप रख सकते हो. अगर देखोगे तो वो 10 से लेके 15 किलोमीटर के आसपास में उसका एक्सटेंशन होता है. Now, layers of the atmosphere. So yes, if you know this mnemonic, then you do have the idea that what is going to be the second layer. सबसे पहला लेयर तो आपने समझ चुके हैं, right? You have understood about the first layer. Now talking about the second layer. Yes, we are going to zoom in. And that would be the second layer. Can you just write in the comment box what is the second layer? Yes, that's absolutely correct, and that is the stratosphere layer. So in case of the stratosphere layer, we need to understand that what is so much important about this layer. Well, let me tell you, whenever you take a flight, do you know where it is going to take you to? It is going to take you to the stratosphere layer, which has lesser turbulence. उसमें turbulence बहुत कम होता है. That's why it is suggested that the flight can take the second layer, can take through the second layer of the atmosphere. और यहाँ पे जो second layer है वो क्या है? Let me write it for you. तो यहाँ पे क्या है? Stratosphere, right? It is stratosphere, stratosphere, है ना? सबसे पहला टॉप कर गया troposphere, then we have the stratosphere. So यहाँ पे देखते हैं फ्लाइट की उड़ान कैसी होती है. Well, जब हम पास करते ट्रोपोस्फियर से स्ट्राटोस्फियर में, then we have to find out कि ट्रोपोस्फियर कहाँ पे रुक रहा है. So for that we need to understand this concept. So here the first layer, right? ये क्या है? फर्स्ट लेयर जिसका नाम है ट्रोपोस्फियर. अब ट्रोपोस्फियर के बाद स्ट्राटोस्फियर लेयर स्टार्ट होना है. फॉर दैट द ट्रोपोस्फियर हैज टू पॉज, हैज टू टेक अ स्टॉप. सो दैट पर्टिकुलर थिन लाइन इज नोन एज ट्रोपोपॉज. इसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? ट्रोपोपॉज. सो हियर यू कैन सी दैट इट इज द almost extension of the which layer? That is the troposphere. Troposphere almost end हो रहा है. उसके बाद कौन स्टार्ट हो रहा है? Second layer, that is the stratosphere layer. ठीक है. अब stratosphere layer जहां पॉज करेगा उसका नाम क्या होगा? Stratopause. एंड उसके बाद mesosphere layer is going to start. फिर हो जाएगा mesopause, right? So wherever the layer stops, get a pause. So that will be named in lieu of this. Like stratosphere अगर वहां पे स्टॉप हो रहा है तो उसका नाम क्या होगा? स्ट्राटोपॉज, राइट? सो यस, यू हैव गॉट टू नो. अब एक बहुत अच्छी सी बात आप देख रहे होगे, स्ट्राटोस्फियर में तो हवाई जहाज उड़ रही है, राइट? एरोप्लेन फ्लाइट्स आर जस्ट टेकिंग ऑफ देयर, एंड वन मोर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज देयर. सी हाउ टू रिलेट इट. आवर अर्थ इज देयर, इट हैज बीन just covered, it has been layered by the first layer. अब है बात second layer की. अब second layer की ये क्या importance है? तो मुझे आपको ये बताना बहुत ज़रूरी है. That is, they contain the layer that is the ozone layer, which is like the prime importance for us. हमारा जो अर्थ है that is getting affected by the UV rays. अगर समझ लो, अगर ये लेयर ना हो तो क्या होगा अर्थ का? ऑल द अल्ट्रावायलेट रेज दैट इज गोइंग टू इंसर्ट ऑन द अर्थ, सो दैट विल नॉट बी सो क्योर्ड, राइट? वो क्योर नहीं हो पाएगा ना, उसे हम कैसे रोकेंगे? सो दैट कैन ओनली बी डन if there is the ozone layer. So ozone layer just act like our parents. जैसे हमारे पेरेंट्स हमारा केयर करते हैं, राइट? कोई भी मुसीबत आए, our parents are going to cover us. Our parents are going to take care of that, and they doesn't allow any of the harmful things to let into us, right? Same thing. Similarly, ozone layer is just like the parent of this entire earth, which is not going to allow the UV rays to affect us, the UV rays to affect this world, isn't it? So yes, the credit goes to the ozone layer, right? So ozone layer is going to prevent the allowance of the of course the atmosphere में कौन सा आ रहा है? The ozone layer is going to be there, and that is not going to allow the UV rays. बहुत important is, it's going to prevent the allowance of the UV rays. UV rays क्या है? Ultraviolet rays, very harmful rays which can cause certain diseases among the human beings and the animals, right? So ozone layer blocks the harmful ultraviolet rays. आप यहाँ पे देख रहे हो, ठीक है? बहुत अच्छे से यहाँ पे आप नोटिस करना, ठीक है? I will be marking it with the yellow color this है. तो ये क्या है yellow color? This is the sunlight, ठीक है? This sunlight is entering, which is quite helpful for us, quite beneficial. But along with this, also there is radiation of the ultraviolet rays. So along with this, what is coming in? That is the ultraviolet rays. Ultraviolet rays is also entering into our earth. But एक चीज आप देख रहे हो, it is not getting completed inserted into the earth. Why? Because our earth's parent is there, right? So here we can find out the ozone layer, जो कि एक शील्ड का काम कर रहा है. It is acting like a shield. It is, isn't it? It is acting like a shield to us. It is acting like a parent to us, and it won't allow the harmful UV rays to enter into this earth. So yes, thank you ozone layer for saving us from these harmful UV rays. Now, the second layer don't have much weather turbulence, and then we can take the flight into the troposphere layer. After that, stratosphere layer. So now moving to the third layer, and that is your mesosphere layer. Third layer क्या है? Middle layer है, right? So let us talk about the mesosphere layer. तो दो important point है जो stratosphere के बारे में, that is it allows the flight to go through without any turbulence. And next point क्या है? सबसे ज़्यादा important ozone layer है stratosphere में, right? So whenever the question comes कि ozone layer is present in which of the following layers, so your answer would be stratosphere layer. Well, question से याद आया. So if you are wanting to do the question, you all can come into the platform and just try out those questions, and then you will be feeling that yes, whether I am quite potential to handle this topic or not, isn't it? So yes, question के लिए these all whatever classes you're gonna get in the concept booster course, that will be very very important. So I just insist you, I just suggest you get enrolled into the concept booster course, where you will find these all kind of techniques. जो भी small doubts है वो सारे clear होंगे ही होंगे, ठीक है? और उसके बाद आपको बहुत सारे questions मिलेंगे, तब आपको analyze करना होगा कि how well you are going with that topic. Then you will feel, ऐसा नहीं है कि हाँ 2-3 question कर लिए and you're like yeah good to go. नहीं वैसा होता है. There will be different aspects of visualizing that question. बहुत सारे points होते हैं, बहुत सारे analysis होते हैं उसमें, right? So in that respect, for that you will have to think of how to think for a question, how to enhance your thinking ability as per the requirement of the question. So I do suggest you get enrolled, as because there in the description box you might find that link. So tap on that link and get enrolled into the concept booster course. Well, we are going to meet over there. Now talking about the mesosphere layer. So this is the third and middle layer. Middle क्यों? आप जान रहे हो उसके नीचे कौन है? Troposphere, stratosphere, and on the top of it is the exosphere and the thermosphere. Now when you look into this, you're finding it out that it is extremely cold. So yes, the mesosphere is extremely cold, and the meteors burns in this layer. Meteors burns up in this layer. It is the coldest layer. It might fall to the temperature like minus 90 degrees Celsius, which is going to be like quite cold, isn't it? And then if you look into the extension, so it is going to extend to 85 kilometers high. So yes, these are the major points. So the question would be from among of the following, which one is the coldest layer of the atmosphere? So you do have the answer, that is the third layer. क्या उसे हम बोलते हैं? Mesosphere layer, right? Now moving after the mesosphere, we do have the fourth layer, and that is the thermosphere. तो जब हम thermosphere की बात करेंगे, then we will be finding out that what is special about this layer. Well, there is a very very exciting thing that is happening in this layer, and that is the northern lights. Now when you will find out those aurora, which is going to be damn amazing, that is so good. So it's like a wish that one can go through that aurora and find out that how beautiful the nature is. So when you look into the nature, you will find that it's just incredible, unbelievable. तो आप जब वो चीज़ देखोगे, it is happening in the thermosphere layer. So let me tell you that this is the fourth layer. Extremely hot aurora and the satellites occur in this layer. So this is the fourth layer, which is the hottest layer, right? so it is going to be considered as सबसे ज़्यादा hottest layer. And in this you will find that it can extend to 1500 degrees Celsius, right? 1500 degrees Celsius तक ये गर्म हो सकता है, right? It extends to 600 kilometers high, and when you look into this, you will find that there are the northern lights which appears to be here, right? Now, when we talk about the fifth layer, I'm going to talk about the aurora in the upcoming session, and you will be finding it out so amazing, right? Why it happens, what is the reason behind those northern lights, isn't it? It is very exciting. We are going to understand in the upcoming session, so don't worry for that. Now, of course, the least, of course, you will be finding out which one is the fifth layer. So here, the one which is to be found as the exterior most layer, and that is the exosphere. So now in the exosphere layer, it is considered to be the outermost layer. ये सबसे ज़्यादा बाहर है. कहाँ से हम इसे frame of reference ले रहे हैं? Earth से. So when we talk about the Earth, so it is most outermost. It is present in the most outermost layer, right? Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, फिर आता है exosphere, right? So yes, we have got the exosphere, and it is the upper limit of the atmosphere. You will be finding out that it extends to almost 10,000 kilometers above the Earth, right? तो आप यहाँ पे extension देख रहे हो, Earth कहाँ से कहाँ है? यहाँ से Earth है, right? And from the Earth, you will be finding out the blanket of the air, right? Layers, and from here, when it extends, it is around 10,000 kilometers, right? It will be around it will be around 10,000 kilometers approximately. So there might be quite a distributive form of each of the layer which you have just now found कि कौन कितना 10 किलोमीटर 15 किलोमीटर 50 किलोमीटर 80 किलोमीटर. So how it is going to extend from the Earth. Now you will have to notice something very exciting that you will be having in the upcoming session, where we will be finding out you will be finding out that why does this happen, what is the importance of these all phenomenon. That will be quite questionable, but you will have the scientific answer. So yes, try developing the scientific attitude, and you can do that through meeting our teachers. They are from the IITs and the NITs, and we all can just develop our concept more nicely in a more clarified way. So yes, you all can get enrolled into this concept booster course, which is going to start right from Monday at 8 p.m. So I hope that you all get enrolled in this. We are going to get the 6 classes, and in these 6 classes you will be getting 3 of maths, 3 of science. Along with this, you are going to be provided with the personal teacher who is going to take care of all of your doubts. And along with this, you will be given the objective homework, subjective homework, और साथ में ही you are going to get the objective test, subjective test, which is going to evaluate that how well you can make yourself much better. And yes, if you want to download the PDFs, you can definitely download the PDF. You can get all the courseware that we have. जो जितने भी मटेरियल है PDF मटेरियल में आपको मिल जाएगा, जितने भी हमारे फ्लो चार्ट्स है, मैप्स है, कंसेप्ट मैप है, कैसे सारे क्वेश्चंस करे जाते हैं, सो उन सारे के जो ट्रिक्स हैं आपको मिले जाएंगे, राइट? सो यस, व्हाट यू कैन डू इज जस्ट टैप ऑन द लिंक गिवन इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. यू कैन लुक इनटू दिस लिंक. ये कहाँ है? डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में. तो जल्दी जाए डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स पे, टैप ऑन दैट, एंड यस, you can get enrolled in our course. So yes, come and join this course, and let me tell you that at Oda class, you are just not going to learn. Along with learning, you are going to earn also. तो जब आप पढ़ते हो, you do find that yes, I should be praised, and keeping in that mind, we do have the different kinds of gifts just available for you. You do have the in Christmas smart water bottle, MI Band 5, then MI sound box, and of course you can also win the phone. And this is quite fact. Trust me. Along with this, you are gonna get the Amazon voucher, and everything is there. Just you need to do that. You should be there taking the classes, है ना? जब आप पढ़ते हो तो आप समझते हो कि काफ़ी ज़्यादा फ़ायदा हो रहा है, right? So yes, let us not just get more late. Get enrolled right away, And yes, if you have liked this session, do hit the like button, share the session, share the app with your friends. And yes, we are going to meet in the next session. Till then, bye bye, and take care of yourself. Bye bye, everyone.